going on? Good afternoon. What's going on? Who, me? You just paid Patreon, I believe. Then Nick will send an invite. Or I will if Nick's busy. But you should get an invite to the Patreon account. Click that, takes you right into Discord. So Bitcoin a hair higher than where I sold it. Litecoin $5 lower. Litecoin not acting too well. Ethereum a hair higher than where I sold some. I didn't really have much Ethereum. What's up, Coin Ghost? Gloomy Inc. I don't think I know that name. What up, Clint? Ruby? G Money? Sarka? Hey, Simon. Wait a second here, give a few more people. I got a marketing guy is not available. What we got? Friday, 1:13 Central Standard Time. I want to talk about the stock market a little bit. We're getting action over there. Really about everything in my favor over there. Been short stocks, long bonds, long metals. What up, Abby? Sir Best, Crypto King. One more lap. I'm going to give a few wrenches out here. Anybody that's in Discord, let me know for sure. Get you a wrench. What's up, Blake? Ryan? Let me add a few here. Hold on. $76 in here. Let's wait a hair longer. We're just going to kind of mess around today and relax. The last trade was a little bit stressful, so kind of trying to take a day off or two here. Looking for the next trade. What up, Jaco Nell? You're welcome, JD Staley. So far, so good. Neil. All right, what we got? Bitcoin in front of us. The last trade we had was 96.60 buy, 95.70, I think it was. We gave a sell yesterday. Kind of wanted that break at 10.4 to bring in some buying, which it did. So I sold everything really into that. What's up, Dr. Danger? Give you a wrench. What's up, Roma? All right, there's my promo guy. Cool. I do have to say, a lot of people won't know, but I just saw Matt did a show, and man, he's saying some crazy stuff. So sorry to hear he's kind of fallen off. So we keep doing what we're doing. Obviously, I'm trading a lot. Everybody knows it. PCG's ignited. Discord's ignited. So that only happens because we've traded correctly. End of story. There's no reason to talk any other shit. The Discord, we've done well. I've had a big year trading. So just keep doing what we're doing. Not going to bring in any negativity. What's up, Chris? What's up, Blanco? Kennel? Gave us a nice gift there a couple years ago. Appreciate that still, sitting on the desk. So Bitcoin. So we took, what, about 750 out of it. Litecoin, we bought in a couple times around 90, 92, sold 98, 99. Trying to keep building that bag over there. The question is, where are we at? Where are we going? Again, everybody knows the software gave us a buy. at that 76 or that 96.60, 95.70 level down here. You can see 35 reading on Bitcoin USD. We got up to 49 today when we did that 10.650 or so. So not at a sell level, but again, I got uncomfortable. I had 5 waves up, Elliott wave. Didn't like the looks of Litecoin, Ethereum, Neo, some of these other coins. So what's up, Frogville? So I just wanted out of that trade. Short-term trade, I took my profit, I'm gone. We did work a little bit higher this morning than a big red bar. We'll see what happens from here, but I think we're still going to see lower prices. What's up, James? So I don't like it's taking us so long to get above 11.1 with the technometer getting more overbought. So that leads us to various counts. One count that's extremely bullish, which I got to be aware of, is that the rally up to 14,000 was a big one. We've already completed the 2, which would be extremely quick, extremely fast 2. And then we did another 1-2, and probably doing another 1-2. That means we're going to go straight to 26,000 or something. That's a possibility. Got to be aware of that. Not my preferred count. This was a count that I showed that I was expecting more 12,000. That's still a possibility, but to get there, I think we got to have some type of pullback before we go there. But I don't want that happening without me obviously on board. The triangle actually, we could be in the mix of a triangle where we just kind of did an A up, B, we're doing a C, D, E, then that would complete a big B. Then we have a sell-off to 8,000. That's looking a little more likely from yesterday's sell. Appreciate it, Adam R. That is good advice. Take that $2.99 course if nothing else. That'll help. What's up, Abney? Jean, Lois. So that's a possibility. So again, I follow the Wyckoff indicators, then try to figure out an Elliott wave roadmap on top of that. So stopping here at 10.4 opens the door to probably more downside. I don't think the downside maybe is over with. But again, I'm an extremely bullish in the cryptos here. What's up, Kerry? Above is below. So if we go back to the Litecoin, I mean, again, where it looks a little triangulating here, which isn't cool. So let's hope that that doesn't stay that way. But that's kind of why I sold the 100. The 99.40, I think, was probably my sell. I know it's somewhere around there. What's up, Crypto King? Dustin. So that's, for now, I guess the best place to be is right now is if you were really bullish Litecoin but got out. I mean, you can put a buy stop back at 99. If it shows strength, you'll get right back in. If it doesn't, we'll work lower or buy it back here at 94. I don't have a buy here. I mean, my Litecoin technometer was around 48 yesterday. Again, wasn't a sell, but it looks like selling there at 99 and change was obviously the correct call because we're down 5% today. What's up, Thiago? So, I don't know. I mean, I think sideways to lower. I kind of take a breather after having a trade to try to reset and relax just a little bit. So I'm kind of going to do that the next day or two. Get orders ready for the next buy. I'm still mostly Bitcoin, Litecoin for trading positions. Bitcoin dominance off the chain still. If you've been watching me, I've been talking about maybe a 72 up here for this 5. I would still guess that's the case. Bitcoin doesn't stop. I mean, same thing with Ethereum. That chart looks more like a triangle ready for lower. Or maybe we're going to work on just a lower level here and then finally have the spurt up to 250, 260. So we'll watch that. If we go back to Bitcoin USDT, let's let this load. This was the one that was, what, we were at 48 and change when I gave the sell. 50 is normally a sell, but in a downtrend, you would say 48 is probably a sell. That's why I'm afraid we're making a lower high above 11.1, which means 48 could have been the sell. That's why I jumped on it. And then again, jumped on it because not 15 seconds, let's do a 15 minute. Somewhere here I got the Elliott wave count maybe. I got too many, I think I took it off. Hold on a second. And I counted this 5 waves up. So we done the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, and that could have been easily the 5. So that means we're ready for some type of ABC down. I think that's even if I'm wrong and we're going a lot higher, I'm guessing, we're going to do something like that still. Just my thought. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. Even if we're going a lot higher, I think we could get something like that. If we're going a lot lower, then we're going to accelerate to the downside. What's up, Kelly? I mean, so if we start overlapping 9650, 9700, I think that tells you the 9100 level suspect, and that probably means we're looking more in the mid 8,000s, which I think would then finally be a pretty big low. But that could be even, just the first part of a correction down to 8,000, go clear back to 13, 14, and then come back down to 8,000 again. I don't know if we got news to make that type of volatility happen, but it could. Or otherwise, again, we're just going to slide off here, come down and do an 8,000, 8,400. And then that's probably anybody trying to buy and hold, anybody looking to get some Bitcoin, I would think should be doing it. So I'm still somewhat 70% buy and hold, 30% trade. I think that's still the right mix here. I really didn't trade all the way up. I just started trading a little bit back here in the 8,000s for Discord, and then a lot of trading up here, more for PCG clients. There's still some PCG clients that won't return emails, won't give me another API set of keys for 3 commas where I'm allowed to do stops that they're not sent to the exchanges until they're triggered, so they're not seen by everybody. And when they're triggered, they go to market orders. So as far as I'm concerned, that's about the only way you can trade these things. So check out 3 commas. I do have a referral link. I think it's 10% off. Use that. Look at the $299 Wyckoff course at learncrypto.io. I've got the free link to the Wyckoff or to the Prechter Elliott Wave Prechter and Frost book for free. You need to download that. Learn some Wyckoff, learn some Elliott Wave, I think. Don't get caught up in news and don't trade emotion. What's up, Heather? Let's go to Waves real quick. I do not trade this one that much, if really at all, but we do talk about it a little bit. Waves USD. That one had the big run from what, $1 to $4.50, then petering out. I don't like weak coins when markets are acting well, so guess if I was long that, I'd be long and I'd put a stop at the 80, at the 90 level or something. I can't get much out of that. Or maybe buy, if we go to new low here, down around 126, hoping that that's a spring. So maybe buy one more new low and be careful. I thought Waves had a decent fundamental story behind it, but again, I don't really trade it. So not much else. EOS, still pretty slow here. I would have thought that one would act a little bit better, but still not yet. Ripple, I thought was going to get going yesterday. I did sell out of some Ripple that I had for traders. That one looking suspect still. Hey, I'm live right now. No, that's a girl does some promo for me as well. So yeah, Heather, we all still need to get together. So hopefully these markets keep going higher. Everyone makes some real money, and we can all get together somewhere in person. So Ripple not acting well. NEO 1165 still. I mean, some of these things just aren't acting well. So Bitcoin dominance still taking over. So let's quickly go to some stocks here real quick. Stock market is what here? We've got down 180. Here's the SPY. These trades we've given to pro traders, but also we put on YouTube and Twitter mostly. I gave a sell Monday morning here at 301. We're down here at 292. You see technometers at 38, so if you're short, I've not given the cover signal, but I would think it's long in the tooth for this trade. So might want to get ready to take profits. Take some, I don't care. TLT had a huge run up to here that we made big money on this year. We manage stock portfolios at Charles Schwab if you're interested. And we gave the buy the other day on the 15th at 130.60 or so. Now we're at 135.80, so another whatever 4% gain. Technometer gave us that as oversold. We're still below neutral. I mean, I would think bonds continue higher, but if stocks bounce, bonds probably come under pressure. So I'm not taking profits here, but I guess you could take partial profits if you wanted. Some of the easy money's been made maybe. Here's GDX. Long that from lower left here. Added on. Ray stop to above break even on the second buy, which I normally do. Technometer still friendly. I think gold and silver is still headed higher. TLT probably still headed higher. Here's one position I've had shorts in a couple times, doesn't work. Got a little high for me, but I'm guessing that's probably an up thrust. I would think being short UUP still works. I'm going to look for a place to do that. You could call this a jump across the creek. You're going to want the red bars to lighten up and volume to lighten up. But again, I'm trying to be bearish the dollar, bullish crypto. So a few questions out of Discord. I'm going to go over those now. Shopify, been a huge home run for us. We mentioned this live on here at 174 when it was breaking out back here. It's been a double. That one still looks higher to me. Could have been an up thrust, but I think it'll hold in here. So you can probably buy that now and be okay right now. Square. You can see I gave a buy yesterday. And then during the day, as it traded at the highs, I put a stop in just above break even. So we got stopped out during the day when Trump started talking about China tariffs. So luckily got stopped out of that. And then I gave a buy today at 68, 60 I think in Discord, and 69 for pro traders. So I'm guessing Square is probably a steal here. Tough for a stop. You might have to have a stop at 59.60. So pretty wide stop at the moment. I will tighten that up when I get a chance. But I think Square, if you're into cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin, I think Square is probably something you need to own. So if it wasn't for the earnings, I think this buy would have worked. I think you're getting a gift down here at 68, 63. Again, if you want us to trade stock portfolios, you need to have your money at Schwab, and then we get hired as an investment advisor on top of the account. If you want us to trade cryptocurrencies, go to learncrypto.io and click the private client group tab. I was going to show 5-minute price and volume on Bitcoin USDT. Let's look at that real quick. Carrie's always been behind me, so always. Bitcoin USDT, waiting on this 5-minute chart. Not sure why it's taking so long. Usually I don't have any problems. What's up, Chris? I think I probably buy Salesforce as well, Chris, right here. EGO, I don't know. Software didn't load that one. I had to laugh. Hater said, am I ever going to launch the software? My God, I've been using the software all year, making a ton of money. Please do not make stupid comments. You make yourself look ignorant. That's how we've given the buys all the way up on Bitcoin. I've said this over and over. All these buys were oversold technometers and buy divergences between volume and price. Same thing we just had at 96.60, 95.70. So it's just we went to closer to overbought in the technometer than we even did on this whole rally up. We never really got close to sells until 13.5. So again, I think the action on the indicators tell you that we're still stuck in corrections. So with that in mind, I think we got to try to trade that way. Let's try this again. Let's go to the 5-minute on Bitcoin USD. I just wanted to show some of the intraday action. And Chris, Salesforce, as you know, 160 down to 146. I'll try to bring that up on the software here. This is about the last day and a half on Bitcoin. You can see the last high above 10,650. Volume didn't really even hardly go to a new high. No volume behind that. I showed Discord I did sell some at 10,600 on some positions I'm overextended in. So no volume behind that last spurt. Then you had the sell volume finally come in. I don't know why I look tan today. I think it's more the camera because I haven't really been outside much. And I haven't tanned, so. I think that's $750 gain in Bitcoin. Brings the glow back. And actually, I've gotten a little bit of sleep the last few nights. 6, 7, 8 hours. And I haven't been out having a drink with any of my buddies, which I don't normally drink at all. But there's the 5-minute Bitcoin USD. Not much to talk about. I mean, the new lows over here, why price held kept us a little bit bullish. This does look like 5 waves down from the 13.1 down to the 91. So this could be a triangle forming, as I said, or an ABC flat. I think it's a little more bullish on Bitcoin USDT. Chocolate milk for tan conditioner. Cool. Hopefully this one will load. I don't know why we had an error before. Shout out to the 200 people watching. I own WyckoffSMI.com, the original institute. Mr. Wyckoff started in 1931. Go there for a shitload of free data. $1,000 original course. If you're trading just cryptos, go to learncrypto.io for the $299 course. Learn some Wyckoff. So here you can see big selling. First of all, this rally up to here to 13.1 had no volume behind it. That's why we sold 13.1 live. That was a big sell for us. And then we gave a buy down here at 10.2. And we did some buying here. Got slapped around a little bit here for kind of break even. Then caught this last rally. But you can see volume, major new lows down to here while price held. That gave us the oversold technometer and the buy divergence. That's why we bought in this level here. Then when that selling slowed up, then we got the rally in Bitcoin. Again, the problem is now technometer close to overbought, so maybe that rally needs a pullback. So I'm waiting for some type of pullback. Appreciate it, Crypto Light. I mean, those are the way we're trading. We're trading off price, volume, and Wyckoff proprietary indicators. Then going back and throwing Elliott wave on top of it. It's worked like a charm all year. Anybody's been here, hate to say it, hate to sound like I'm bragging, but I've called about every move. We called every rally on the way up, and we traded this sideways correction extremely well. So, what up, Dead Rabbit? So, join Discord, $40 a month. You get to ask questions from Nick and I. We pretty well answer everything. Try to do some videos for Patreon, Discord only. Living and breathing this at the moment. Some people have asked about BCH. Acted really well early in the week and then slowed up. Again, thought maybe it was going to get going, but hasn't. So that's one I would continue to trade as well. Yeah, you'll need to download the Discord app. But I think if you go to Patreon, you go here. Hold on a second. Go to the Patreon link and pay the $40 tier. Then we send you a Discord invite link. And I think when you click on that, if you don't have Discord, then it will send you to the automatic download. And then you're inside the Discord. Once inside the Discord, read the welcome area, please. All of our major trades are in charts, stocks, cryptos. The top channels are only for Nick and I to comment. Those you need to probably have the majority of those notify you. The ones below are all the 700 members. I'd agree, Beav. I mean, I think still lower rates are coming. That's why TLT continues higher. That's why precious metals recovered the losses of Wednesday afternoon. Here's Salesforce. Chris, if you're still in here. Not much to show there. I think the QQQ is oversold. So I think the general market will turn higher. Some of these growth stocks have taken a hit. So a little weaker than, that wouldn't be my first pick. I like more of the Shopify's, Tractor Supply, Wingstop, Twilio. Those are more of my favorites. There's a QQQ. You can see we're down here at 36 on the technometer. Same level we was back here. So I think we'll get a bounce here. But quite a bit of selling off yesterday's highs. So I'm not really giving any buys yet besides the square because it got hammered. Negative rates they'll do, I guess, because they have to, because they got to try to keep stimulating this thing because we're negative rates overseas. So, Humi, if you already paid, you should get an invite sometime here soon. I haven't talked to Nick in the last hour or so, but I'm sure that's coming. So, if not, I will check in when I get off here. So I guess that's really all I got. Bitcoin 10.4, 10,450, Litecoin 94. I still look for somewhat lower. The only help, I guess, is if you go, as I'd said before, on the 15-minute, I would hope we're going to at least get some type of ABC down here. Support would be, probably 99.50. 10,000. So down there, I'd have to decide if I want to nibble a little bit. But I'm going to hopefully hold till we get that. If we get above 10.7, I'm going to have to rethink counts. That might get us an 11.1, but I don't think I would get bullish on that. So I'd be nervous for not having my trading bags in. I don't think it would get me to buy, but we'll worry about that. There's Nick. Nick, who me, is waiting on an invite. Maybe we'll check on that when we get done here. So that's all I got for now. If you got any questions, you can direct message us inside Discord, Nick or I. You'll get an answer for sure on that quickly. If you have any questions from here, probably hit my Twitter, which is an easy way to talk to me, or do the T Butterfield at wyckoffsmi.com. If you have any questions for us, otherwise, call the number at wyckoffsmi.com at the top. Carrie or the office help will answer and get you the answer that you need. That's it. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go eat, chill a little bit, and get ready for this weekend and next week. So, outro on who is Wyckoff, and then catch you guys later.
Good afternoon. My name is Richard D. Wyckoff. Anyone who is interested in the stock, option, or commodity markets is most likely to find my life and teachings to be of great interest and value. I was born November 2nd, 1873. At the age of 15, I had my first job as a stock runner on Wall Street, and by age 25, I had opened my first brokerage firm. I was one of the pioneers in the study of the tape and included volume studies in all my market operations. This volume and its intraday studies is what set me apart from the rest of the market gurus. There was a point that my buy and sell volume was so big that it became a powerful part of the daily market. It was at this time that I became known as one of the titans of technical analysis. But all along, my lifelong endeavor was to pass on my accumulated wisdom to others. With that in mind, in 1907, I created the Magazine of Wall Street. At its height, the Magazine of Wall Street had over 200,000 subscribers. That's over 200,000 investors who wanted my thoughts on the current market conditions and trends. Finally, in 1931, I decided to take all my knowledge that I had learned about the stock market and created the Richard D. Wyckoff course of stock market science and technique. I was able to create something that established a new standard of practice in the public stock market operations. I did not claim any monopoly of stock market knowledge, but up to that time, no one else seemed willing to be so frank in offering to the public the most intimate knowledge of the inner workings of the stock market. The good news is that even though I created the Wyckoff stock market course back in 1931, the course has been maintained and updated throughout the years and is available to you today. Over 90 years later, my course is still available for investors and traders that want to learn the secrets to the stock market and can be found right now at wyckoffsmi.com.